It's just a TV show, right? I mean, it's just a TV show.
We'd try to keep you alive.
They're working on a cure.
The post-apocalyptic thriller The Last of Us depicts the world 20 years after a fungal pandemic has infected most of the human population, turning them into violent, zombie-like creatures. It is gripping television, but it can never happen in real life, right? James Scott is a professor at the University of Toronto and a researcher in the field of mycology. James, it's great to talk to you this morning, and I'm hoping for some good news here.
Good morning, Kelsey.
Good morning.
If I'd known you guys have so much fun in the studio, I would have come in.
Oh, next time, next time. The
Perfect.
fungus that infects humanity in The Last of Us is called cordyceps, and here's the scary thing. As I understand it, it's real. It infects insects like ants, and like it does to people in the show, it essentially turns them into zombie-like puppets before it kills them. So I think the question everyone is asking, could a fungal pandemic affecting humans, like the one depicted in The Last of Us, ever actually happen?
So it's a complicated answer, but the short story is yes, it's possible. We already have a lot of diseases of humans caused by fungi, but the fortunate thing is that there are lots of fungi on the planet, and by lots I mean maybe millions of different kinds, and of those there's really only a handful that cause serious diseases of people. So that's the good news. Other organisms aren't so well off. So plants, for example, most plant diseases tend to be fungal diseases, and arthropods and other invertebrates also get lots and lots of fungal diseases. With the diseases that fungi cause in humans, for the most part, they don't transmit from person to person. So that's also good news. But is something like this plausible to arise in a population of warm-blooded vertebrates? It actually is, and the more we uncover remnants of lost rainforest in all sorts of far-flung places, there is a possibility to encounter some of these things that may have co-evolved for a long time with another host that could then jump into the human population.
James, that's not the answer that I wanted at all. Thank you, I think. Okay, so how do fungal infections differ from viruses or bacterial infections?
So great question. So when bacteria infect people, they tend to provoke a really powerful inflammatory response. So our body recognizes them as being very different, and then our immune system kicks into action. We get a high fever, and they do all kinds of damage. Viruses to a lesser extent. Fungi, it turns out, are much more closely related to humans and other animals than they are to plants. So they have a lot of the same kinds of things that we do, and as a consequence of that, they're actually a little bit more familiar to our bodies. So they don't provoke that same kind of response. And fungal infections, when they do get into humans, they tend to move a lot more slowly and insidiously than bacterial or viral infections. So they're well adapted to do that kind of thing. It's just fortunate that they don't, but lots could change.
No, don't say that. Just you should have ended it like one sentence earlier. It's good they don't do that.
Sorry about that.
Mycology professor James Scott, thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, my pleasure. Have a great day.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.